Welcome, dear sir.
Thank you.
I know you've just come from a record session.
Right.
We can't really talk about the album, can we?
No, we can. It's a Partridge Family album.
It's a Partridge Family. But you've just done your first single.
Right, on my own. David Cassidy without the Partridge Family.
And Shirley Jones is not in that.
Who?
I see.
No, she's not. She's
Does she know that yet?
Yeah, she does.
Oh. Now, you've just come back, and I really have been asking. Many of the questions, I promise you, that I'm about to lay on young David here, we've not talked about this, so they're really kind of off the top of my head, even though they're on cards on the side there.
No, it's true.
You have just come back from a concert, I call it a concert,
Right, it is.
at the Garden State
Art Center.
Art Center.
Right, yeah.
And you, according to Variety, broke all records. Do you like performing live as opposed to television? You know, as you do in the Partridge Family.
Yeah, I think it's much more stimulating, you know, as when you're working on a television series, it's just a camera, and you don't get the audience kind of...
And you also have to do voiceover. I mean, you have to match, in other words, you pre-record a song, and then you have to match it as you do on the show.
Right, we just, we lip-sync to the records and so.
Do you get nervous do you get nervous not in anticipation of going on, but do you get nervous when you're out on the stage?
Like right now? No, yeah, right before I go on, I start humming and I start walking and...
You don't think you're going to make
snapping my fingers, yeah, and going, I wonder if I can hit that. Yeah, but when you get out there, it's like all of a sudden, you know, it all kind of falls in.
Together.
Comes together, right?
Do you think because you know that essentially most of the audience is kind of in your contemporary world, or do you feel easy with an older crowd like my crowd? The Stone Age group.
Yeah. No, I think it puts me at ease, you know, I think it puts me at ease too.
To know that
there are people out there who really,
they're aware and they dig the thing.
Right, and they're enthusiastic about me, you know, I mean, that's important, I think, for performing.
Is it tough for you now, for instance, this is your second season with the show, is it tough for you now to be playing, you are 16, nobody ever grows up.
This year.
Oh, they've given you a birthday?
Oh, yeah, it's,
but usually people don't
growing up with the Partridge Family.
Is it tough for you playing and thinking 17 again? You're now, we can say it out loud, you're 21.
Right.
I don't know why I said it.
It is difficult for me. I tell you, it's the kind of show it is. It's a situation comedy. It's very kind of, you know, fast and surface, you know, so that...
well, I don't have time to delve or dig.
You don't get... Right, exactly.
And you really show kind of one side of you.
Kind of, you know, always... While you're on that half hour, you know, it's zinging them in. So, yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I would like to do something that I could perhaps show something more.
You mean to balance it?
Yeah, you know, like I don't know, I can't think of anything
fugitive.
Right. No, I was thinking one of the lines of Annie Griffin or something.
Annie Griffin?
No, I was...
You and I really haven't had a long chat.
No, I was only kidding. I would really like to do something that's completely opposite of what I'm doing on the show, because it's...
You mean heavily dramatic?
I don't really know exactly. Something other than what I'm doing, rather than, you know, being a nice kind of, you know...
Well, you are a nice fellow. Let me ask you something. You have, you know, having come from New Jersey, you came from the East, and you came out here, and the influences of the kids out here. Now that you've made it in your world, a lot of the friends that you've gathered along the way, have they kind of split out on you now and cut away from you because you've more or less gone establishment?
No. Acquaintances. My friends have become and have stayed my friends.
You've kept the same friends?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can't think of any I've made since I've been doing this, which I don't know if it's a reflection of the business or me, or I don't know. I think I'm rather cautious now because, I suppose it looks attractive, to be in the shoes. Right, yeah, I think no matter, whether it's me or you or anyone else, there's a gloss that goes along with it, and
you find yourself kind of
yourself kind of pushing people away and going, well, why is he liking me, or why is he coming on to me like that, Or
I was just thinking the same thing, because there's a gentleman over there holding a card, and I'm saying, why is he coming on like that? And he wants me to come on and say, we have a lovely break here, and here's lovely Anita Bryant with a message from the Florida orange growers. And we'll be back to your tree in a minute. With a tune, melody.
Brought my dance shoes.
Did you? They're perfect for you. I'd like to ask you one bold question.
Okay.
Do you think it hurt you coming from divorced parents? Didn't plan on that, right?
No, I wasn't planning on that one. Did I think it hurt me? Yes, it hurt me. In as much as I don't think I was around you as much as I would have liked to have been, or I think should have been, perhaps. I think anyone who comes from a broken home has to suffer to some degree. I don't know. It's difficult for me to be objective about me.
About you.
Right,
Do you think in some way it must have been a catalytic force and a kind of a drive to get you to kind of balance it by wanting to be in show business? Because I was away all the time. Do you think maybe that was one of the reasons why you wanted to come into show business?
No, I think because when you and my mother were married, she used to take me all the time to see you, and just seeing you up there, I think...
you transferred?
Yeah, I think that every child kind of emulates his father, wants to be in some way like that, because that's the father image, and I suppose without, consciously knowing it, you had a definite effect on me.
I just thought I'd tell you that I love you.
Oh, I need that.
How'd you like to sing a song with an old-timer? I'll get him. He's backstage.
No,
Would you start?
Certainly.
You need your guitar?
Okay. Can we turn it up?
We'll soon find out.
I will. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must buy. But come ye back when the summer's in the meadow. Reading the cards. Oh, when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be here in the sunshine or in shadow. Whoa, Danny boy, I love you so. When ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say, and are they there for me? And I shall hear those soft dews tread above me, and on
For you will bend and tell me that you love me. And I shall sleep in peace because my friend is here.
Now a word from your local station.
Rat.
In the beginning, there was dog. But
Dear friends must part, and so must relations. David has to go back and finish his recording session.
Right.
I'm very pleased you were here, and it's lovely to talk and sing with you.
Thanks.
Even on stage.
Yeah.
Good night. David Cassidy. He's a lovely boy.